Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, to ask yourself, what if the key to unlocking true knowledge isn't in endless study or raw intelligence, but in something simpler, more heartfelt, a genuine fondness, a passion that draws you closer to understanding like a magnet to iron? Not just the facts you memorize for tests, the books you read to impress, or the skills you acquire for career edges, but at your core, when learning feels like a chore, a duty, or a means to an end, do you miss that fondness, the love, the delight, that makes knowledge not distant prize but intimate companion, pulling you near with effortless pull in the ancient streams of wisdom that flowed across cultures, where sages like Tze, a variant echoing Eastern thought, parallel to Greek love of learning, pondered the path to enlightenment amid life's complexities. He delivered a truth as gentle as it is profound. To be fond of learning is to be near to knowledge. These words weren't cold instruction. They were a heartfelt invitation, echoing the Delphic call to know thyself. Fondness isn't passive liking, it's active love, the spark that bridges the gap to knowledge, making the journey joyful and the destination attainable. As someone in Athens, surrounded by the echoes of these ancient sages, this hits close to home, amid the Acropolis's timeless stones, a reminder that Greek thinkers like Socrates paralleled this, seeing love of wisdom, philosophia, as the path to true knowing. Every day, we approach learning without fondness. What classes we endure for credentials, what books we skim for utility, what skills we grind for gain. From the first lesson of morning, we distance, knowledge sought mechanically, without delight, facts forced, not fondled, curiosity curbed for efficiency, and in this distancing, we rarely ignite. Am I fond of learning to draw near knowledge, or treating it as burden far off? Are you fond approaching knowledge, or laboring at arm's length? Countless minds remain distant from knowledge, realizing too late that without fondness, learning stays remote. Facts forgotten, skills superficial, wisdom unattained, despite effort. Fondness absent is nearness lost. But those who live Tze Tze's truth, those who truly near knowledge, cultivate fondness first. They know love draws close what force pushes away. They understand that fond of learning means delight in discovery, passion pulling knowledge near. Reflect on history's fond learners. They didn't grind, they loved near. Leonardo da Vinci, fond of nature's secrets, sketching endlessly, knowledge near through curiosity's love. Marie Curie, fond of science's mysteries, lab hours joyful, discoveries near through passionate pursuit. Modern like Richard Feynman, fond of physics play, bongos and questions making quantum near. What about you? What learning lacks fondness? What delight could draw it near? Cultivating fondness exceeds duty. It's joyful engagement. It's approaching learning with love. Wonder in questions, delight in answers, passion in process. It's about knowing. What learning calls my fondness now? What duty distances it? What fear makes knowledge far? What enlightened life awaits the fond learner? Yet, this cultivation requires spark. It means rekindling love for knowing. Realizing fondness nearens what grind distances. Accepting that Tze spoke for harmony, learning's love binding mind to knowledge. Most labor without love. They grind. Facts for exams, skills for jobs. Fearing fondness seems frivolous. But those who fond learn, they near profoundly. Ancient sages like Confucius, paralleling Tze, taught learning's love. Greeks through philosophia. The fond, they achieved what laborers could not. Knowledge intimate, wisdom deep. Will you fond your learning? Will you let love draw knowledge near? So I challenge you today. Are you ready for fondness's nearness? Not with forced study, not dismissed delight, but by breathing deeply, choosing one topic and asking, what fondness draws knowledge near now? What duty distances? What grind repels? What fear favors force? What would passionate knowing feel like? And profoundly, what wise life awaits the one fond of learning? Because here's the truth. Grind distances, fondness nears. No fact, no skill. No study brings knowledge close like love does. None nears saying, here, duty sufficed. That nearness belongs to the fond. Knowledge embraces in delight. Yet, by loving learning daily, delighting in discovery, quieting duty's drudge, you'll near what laborers never touch. And once you truly fond learn, no knowledge remains far. The world forever grinds for gain, but your greatest power is in fondness's pull. Because when fond of learning, its delight, its passion, its nearness, no fact eludes, no wisdom waits, no life lacks depth. Because when love draws, knowledge becomes intimate. So today, choose a topic. Let fondness draw it near, not in force, but joy. Begin the truest path, the learning loved close, because to be fond of learning is to be near to knowledge.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.